Welcome back, everyone, to Breath of the Wild, and it's time for us to get going and meet up with old Santa Claus, the old man, and meet him at the Temple of Time. That's my assumption anyways. That's what makes the most sense to me. Oh, there comes more. What triggers that? I am utterly confused by that. Does it keep rolling? Is it going to hit me? Oh, jeez. All right, well, let's follow it. I want to see what happens. No. Oh, it went into the water. Or blew up into a bunch of tiny bits. Now, I realized something. I realized there's an interesting way to get across this water. And then I remembered I can just fast travel. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, they're weak. Oh, they froze me. They froze. Oh, I gotta move to get out of that. That's good to know. White choo-choo jelly. A jiggly substance that came from the ice choo-choo. It's cool to the touch, and squeezing it seems to relieve stress. If struck, it will explode in a cold mist. Cool. But yeah, I was realizing I could totally do the freeze stuff to get across here. But then I also remembered I have fast travel. So let's go fast travel to... Oh, I just realized while I'm here, let's delete that stamp. We don't need that stamp. Let's fast travel to the Shrine of Resurrection, where we all started. I love the look on Link's face of, like, uncertainty, like, uh-oh, where am I going? All right. Just in time, too, because we were just about to lose our cold resistance. I think it's cool that you actually end up coming back to the place where you started and that you could technically walk back to the very first place you appeared. That's pretty nifty. And I learned something in a tooltip that indeed crouching in grass makes you harder to see. Oh, while we're here, grab some shrooms. What's that? Oh, that's just a stick. Tree branch. Don't need that. I'm coming, Santa Claus. I'm coming. Oh, I'm switching to the sword. I'm sick of that giant thing. Not that sword. That sword. There we go. And apparently the Master Sword and other types of swords, I was assuming other types. I know the Master Sword is apparently in the game. What was that sound? Was that just a bird? Sure sounded kind of funky. Alright, so we're heading to the Temple of Time. I'm going to take a little shortcut here. Like I said, I did come here earlier off camera and fought the guys that kind of lead up to it. So unless they've respawned, this should be a pretty quick trip. Such detail. Look at the stairs. Like with the grass and stuff. It's just, oh, so beautiful. I also discovered that these guardians, well, first of all, that they're called guardians, have things that you can get from searching. Get down. There we go. Like you can walk up to and search them and you get like parts. Yes. It's all lit up at the throne now. Or a statue, whatever it is. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is that you desire. Oh. Heart container, stamina vessel. Heart container. You wish for another heart container. Yes. I shall grant you the power you seek. Do you heal me as well? That'd be nice. Also, that's interesting that the spirit orbs are kind of a currency. Didn't see that coming. Yay. Yes, it does heal me all the way. As it should. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. Oh! There you are. That's what I was waiting for. He's going to come in through the hole in the ceiling. The blessing of the goddess has... Oh, no, he's up on the roof. The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly. What? Oh, I guess I can climb up there, can't I? I had never even thought to try. I've got to get used to the idea of being able to climb things. Did I loot this guardian? I don't remember if I did. I did not. Beautiful. I hate that I get a pop-up almost every time for those things. See? Ugh. Actually, that one I may not have seen before. Alright, let's do it over here, I suppose. This seems like a good spot. Because I can rest halfway up. I don't know how I never thought... Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, how about over here? I don't know why I never thought to try and climb this thing. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can make that. Yeah, there we go. It's so effortless. I love it. But it's not as... It doesn't seem as, like, stupidly easy as Assassin's Creed. Like, I always had a problem with Assassin's Creed. It just seemed too easy to do cool stuff. Alright, where are you at, Santa Claus? Ah, up here, in the tower. Got it.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. dared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seize control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, and turn them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, bravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
That was, without a doubt. Well, first of all, I don't know if you saw the screen go dark. That's because that cutscene was long enough to make the screen go dark for the power saving. That was, without a doubt, the best story prep, story setup, storytelling, however you want to phrase it. That was the best setup I've ever seen for a game and its story. So many times a game, even a Zelda game, can tend to have a bit too much convolution to it. But you couldn't help but A, hang on every word, and B, understand it all. And feel like this intense sense of pride as he tells you what you're going to need to be doing. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, goosebumps. Oh, goosebumps. This is so cool. All right, go on. Here's the paraglider, just as I promised. Also, I was pretty sure that people's guesses were right, that was the king. Sure enough, it is. All right, an item that you received from the king on the Great Plateau. It allows you to sail through the sky. Press X while you're in the air to use it. The isolated plateau completed. And there's still so much at the plateau to look at. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. And I love that the cutscene had voice acting. That was great. I wish, honestly, that all of the characters had voice acting. Obviously, except for Link. But destroy Ganon. New objective. That's the main quest. No, main quest. Seek out Impa. Soldier bow. Now, I wonder if that's been sitting up here. Inventory full. Okay. So let's go drop something real quick. And then we're going to... Oh, no. Destroy Ganon. Oh, so you can just go straight there. You could literally go straight there if you wanted to. That's funny. Like, I kind of knew you could, but... Oh, okay. Let's drop this Boko bow. Yeah, because we got a bunch of traveler's bows. Thank you. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, let's test this thing out. I love how they have you up high just so you can test it because they know you're going to want to. Oh, so cool. Okay, good. And I can put the camera behind me. Oh, and I don't have to hold down X, so I can move the camera around. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, guys. I am so excited for this. Carter, I hope you're enjoying this too, buddy. I don't know if you realize this, but this is one of those games that Daddy played when he was a kid. Well, not this one, obviously, but old Zelda games. Specifically one called A Link to the Past. And quite frankly, it absolutely shaped Daddy's opinion on how games should be. And I hope this game does that for you. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Adios. Goodbye.